What up gamers, I'm Jason and today on Dice and Dragons, I'm going to be unboxing the Kickstarter pledge for 5-Minute Mystery published by Wiggles 3D and designed by Connor Reid. Now what are you doing in this game? Well, the Museum of Everything has had its most valuable MacGuffin stolen and we need to find out who the culprit is. There'll be different locations. You're going to be using a codex to determine 5 hidden symbols, which will help you get the clues and determine exactly who stole the MacGuffin. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at what's in the box. Let's take a look at what's in the box for 5-Minute Mystery. Now, this is the Kickstarter edition of the game. Not too sure how it's going to differentiate itself from the retail version, but we got some nice stuff. We get a thank you for backing, very cool, and instructions on how to find the timer. So here we've got the rule book for 5-Minute Mystery. Everything looks to be fairly straightforward. Setting up is one page, how to play is another, and then explanations as to ruling out suspects, making an arrest, running out of time, and then just how to set up the different case files. Also some instructions for clues and playing solo. Very cool. I love the fact that all these 5-minute games don't have that long of a rule book. Let's take a look at probably the most exciting component, which is the codex. So very interesting. I love the fact that it turns and clicks into place. So it'll be interesting to see how this actually works. We've got our readout as to what we're going to be getting at the top. So awesome stuff. Next, we've got what looks to be the case files. Get this ripped open. Plastic's at least loose enough to get this open without damaging it. So yeah, definitely case files. They all got the same back. Nice feel to them. Solid finish. So as you can see, trying to see if they're all identical. So they do look to be fairly identical. Some of them up. I've got some different locations. So this could be for the different players. Let's see if these actually have a different back. Yeah, so these are the clue sheets. So these are for the cases, with just all these different locations that we're going to be using in this game. Some seem to be fairly standard. We got some doubles. Not sure why they're doubled up, but sure we'll figure it out once we actually go ahead and get the game to the table. So let's take a look at the cards. Okay. So we have all of the different suspects here. Sorry, I had a piece of plastic stuck. Abigail, Braxton, Colton, Debbie, Eric. So nothing too special. Gotta say I love the art for all of them. But what I mean in special is that there's not a lot to remember. Each of these is very straightforward. There is a little bit different to their background. Not sure how that affects the case files, but I like what we got here. I'm just going to put it back in the box, rather than not make a mess. Packs are a little bit of a pain to open. Yeah, sometimes the sliding trick works. This time it's not. I was able to get the corner open, but I'm trying not to damage any of the cards that we have in here, which is not always the easiest. I really wish card packaging would come a lot further along than it has. Maybe if I pull it at the side. Nope, this just really isn't going all that well. I apologize for the amount of time I'm wasting here. But it goes to show you just how well or poorly some games get packaged up. And I'm a firm believer that you shouldn't need like tools, tweezers, or anything like that to get a board game opened up. But could just be the one that I got. There we go. And yeah, card got dinged a little bit, but that was a pain in the butt. So you have these cards, which are all the different case cards. So you've got easy ones, medium ones, then more difficult ones. And it looks like we've got a few extra ones here that may be from the Kickstarter. So we've got these. Now next we've got tiles, larger components. I was hoping to be able to just twist the plastic off, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that easy. So here we've got a few sets of the culprit tiles. So they all correspond to the different suspects that we saw. And I'm sure that there's going to be multiple culprits because it can't just be that easy to just have them come up once. Possibly we need to locate the culprit multiple times to confirm who is the one that is guilty of the crime. They do get a little stuck in there to the plastic. And this one is definitely a little easier to get a hold of. So take a look at the second set of culprit tiles. So as you can see, more of the same. So everything that we need to figure out who is responsible for the dastardly theft in the Museum of Everything. And lastly, we've got the clue tiles. And we'll just take a quick look at them. Well, they were all on that reference sheet that we're going to be using to figure out who is responsible. Let's take a look at this. So then we've got red herrings, scarf. I wonder why the red herring was organized like that. Everything else is the same. Oh, well, they've got a certain way to look at it, but I'm not sure the red herring was crooked, but we'll go with it. Scarf, necklace, hat, flower, glove. So they're all little, just turn around different red herrings. These are all the different clues, and they're a little stuck together, but no damage coming to the components. As you can see that each type of clue has its own red herring, so keep that in mind. There you have it. We've taken a look at all of the components for a 5-minute mystery. As you can see, we got a really nice storage tray for the game. Hopefully we'll be getting it out this weekend or shortly. I'm getting it to the table. Been looking forward to this one for a while. Now keep it right here as I'll be coming back at you with a quick outro. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when our next video is released. Also, down below in the video description, you will find links to all of our social media feeds: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you'd like to see pictures of Julie and I playing 5-Minute Mystery, gonna try to do it, be a little tricky with the timer. They're going to be posted there. And then you will also be able to see a little bit as to what's coming, new games that we receive on those feeds as well. And then don't forget that popping up in front of me, for those of you that are familiar with the channel, you're going to see a link to our most recently released video. Then over here, you're going to have a link that will take you back to our review on how to play of 5-Minute Dungeon, the first in the series. And don't forget, keep playing games.